Well, today we're going to discuss strategy, and we're going to use 4 excellent badminton players. Here on my left we have Superman, and his partner is Spider-Man. And on my right here is, let's see, that's Batman, and this is the Joker. So we're going to determine what kind of strategy we're going to use based on the opposition and what their strengths are and their weaknesses. Now, it just so happens that Superman has a poor backhand, but Spider-Man has a very good smash. So when we're setting up to play our match, I'm going to be serving. I am Batman, and I'm going to use some of my skills to kind of emphasize Superman's weaknesses. So in this first sequence, this being the shuttle, when I serve, I'm going to serve mostly to the center and short, so that I get into Superman's backhand and hopefully he'll have a weakened return. In which case, so starting off, I serve to Superman's backhand, and he has numerous choices. First off, he could drop it over here to the right. Now, all these players are right-handed, so taking that in mind, as he returns the serve over here, I will step forward and drive this shuttle down to Spider-Man's backhand, because we know if we hit it clear and high, he's probably going to smash it. So on his backhand, I will stay in generally the same area, and my partner here,
Joker.
I have a lot of trouble with Joker's name. Joker is going to hedge just in case Spider-Man decides to cross drop it, but that's probably a very poor shot, but it helps if it is an open court. In most cases, he is probably going to drive the shuttle down this way, trying to get it over my head, and my partner, the Joker, will come over and smash it down into the front court, preferably off my Spider-Man's left hip, because that's the most vulnerable place to smash at someone. You don't really want to smash into their forehand unless you hit a drive clear deep, and that's very effective against a doubles team because you're actually hitting into the seam of the team, and that would work pretty well. So the Joker comes over, smashes the shuttle in front of Spider-Man. Spider-Man is going to try and lift the shuttle over here, and I'm going to put it away right in front of Superman. That's the first form of strategy, and what we're trying to do is emphasize the opposition's weaknesses and utilize our strengths. Okay, the next sequence in this strategy, we have essentially 4 equally balanced players. Neither one of them have super strengths on the forehand, and they don't have incredible weaknesses on the backhand. So it's going to be kind of a textbook shot sequence. Okay, Batman again is going to serve, and we'll have him serve from the left-hand court. And of course, the Joker will be behind him as he serves. Now we're going to serve into Spider-Man, right at him, because that's the most difficult shot to return, because the receiving player has got to move his body out of the way. So that restricts some of his possible deceptive maneuvers. If you serve it wide out here, you expose the down the line shot. Both right-handed players have to take this off the backhand. The other shot that causes the problem is that you can redrop. Now that I've served it over there, I've got to travel so much further to get to this shuttle. So we're going to do it in a fairly common sequence here. So Batman serves right into Spider-Man. Spider-Man thinks he's going to pull a smart one on us by cross-clearing it over here to the Joker's backhand. But the Joker, having plenty of time to watch the cross-clear shot, moves around, takes it around the head, and drives it right down into Superman's, right into his left hip. And Batman observing that this is probably going to be his shot because the cross clear isn't usually going to be that deep, and he's going to hit the shuttle down. So Batman, in anticipation, moves closer to the net. Superman tries to put it over here. Batman comes over and puts it away for a winner. What should have happened in Spider-Man's case, since both players are about equal, and he knows that Batman's hovering at the net, Spider-Man should have cleared this shuttle. Now, Batman sees this happening. He's going to move back into a sequence where both sides are kind of even. And when there's an opportunity, and you'll see this in many of the higher level players, they'll do a series of smashes and drops to try and get the opposition out of sequence or out of position. Now say they push Spider-Man way back in the corner, and Superman has to kind of hedge up to protect the net drop area. Well, Spider-Man cleared the shuttle, but he cleared it out here. So the Joker, realizing that Superman had moved in, he drives this shuttle through the seam and therefore takes advantage of their positions. Now, Spider-Man being right-handed, he would probably drive this across, and then in which case Superman comes back, and then you set up another sequence until you can gain the advantage one side or the other. Okay, now this next sequence will be during the process of play, and we've got everyone pretty much in a sides position. Now we're going to assume that the Joker here hit a semi-drop to the front court. And what's going to happen, Superman hits a really good clear to the back court of Batman. Now Batman doesn't have the strongest of clears, so the anticipation here is that Superman kind of figures that this guy is going to hit a weak shot. So he moves in a little bit, but Spider-Man should move in also. If for some reason Superman gets real aggressive, hits it there, and moves over on this side, then his partner should move over on this side, and knowing also that he has a weakened opponent, he should move in, and they put a lot of pressure on the return shot here, expecting probably a weak clear or a drop, and they've got it covered. The problem here is, don't overestimate the shot that this gentleman hits. I would hedge my bet a little bit and cover back. That way you can still get the net, and if he does, by perchance, hit a good deep clear, you can still move back. It's 2 paces from here to the back of the court. And then when that happens, the whole sequence restarts. And in this case, Superman had to move back to 2 paces. So I'm going to guess that Superman's going to try and hit the drop. Batman moves in, and Batman hits a redrop. The reason being is because Spider-Man's job is to move over and cover this for Superman. Because once Superman hits his shot, whether it be a smash or a drop, he's not going to have time to anticipate. But Spider-Man has the time to anticipate. As Superman's hitting the shot, Spider-Man can make his first step towards the net to cover it. He should not overcommit, because if Batman's really smart, sees him coming, he's going to hit a cross drop. And everyone knows it's very difficult to change direction once you've committed yourself to a shot. So be very careful. Read the opponent's racket and make sure that the shot that you're anticipating is actually going to happen, because this, you're leaving yourself very exposed if you overcommit.